right. So we have it's pretty interesting, I have to say, because just last week or this week, I don't know, the days are molding together for me. I was casting your gameplay actually. So like, how do you feel tonight being on the other side of that?
Yeah, I mean, it was really fun to play. I mean, I love doing this, but it's also, in my opinion, it's kind of a lot more fun to cast. It's just because you don't have to win or lose. There's no weight on your shoulders. You can just do whatever, chill out, and then watch some good gameplay.
Exactly. So we are now on Lijiang, right? Would you like to get us started seeing? We have a limited amount of knowledge, so we can't see all comps or alt charges, but we'll do our best. Sanctity, take us away.
Alright, so looks like we got Farah going right up top, getting over, getting some shots in, getting pocketed by Mercy with the damage boost. Ghost on site already. Looks like Grace Harbor College is going to get the first two picks on Northwestern. Farah putting in some more damage. Zar Bubble going on Ryan. Farah dropping down, getting some push on Ryan. Not Ryan, sorry, Zarya. Orlin getting low, getting pocketed. Oops, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. We're seeing Orblind again on that Pharah. You have a fantastic pharmacy on this team, so I'm not surprised to see them running that again. I just wonder if Northwestern will be quick to counter that. So I guess we'll see what they decide to pull out, because I don't think they had any counter to that, but let's see.
Yeah, it's like Pepsi and Zar is going to go down. Orblind getting the barrage off, only getting one though. Could be a big play. Looks like there might only be one or two left on site. Farah trying to get some push or get some damage in for falling out. Northwestern College losing that team fight though. Looks like we're gonna have to make a push back. We got Frostbite on Reaper.
Yeah, a good change towards the team that they have. I think there the Zarya just got extra charged by far, regardless of how good Orblind is at keeping those shots settled. We're seeing Ghost taking out Tyre.
Ooh, this is definitely going to help, but we do have 5v5 now, but Ghost will go down. It's like Zar's still in the back a little bit. Pepsi on Zenyatta, that's a bold move. I like Zen. Zen's my favorite character, but I don't know how well that will work here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed. Zed is also actually my favorite healer to play, but with their Mercy kind of potting... Oh, huge shatter from Ghost here. Let's see if there's a
big
follow-up.
Shatter. Ooh, he's going to lose that. Crunchy getting the res on Farah. One going down with the McCree.
Smoothie doing a pretty decent job at countering Orblind from what I'm seeing here, so they might have to consider switching off of it. So we'll see if that's something they decide to do. You know this team pretty well. What is another DPS that Orblind feels pretty comfortable on other than Pharah?
I definitely see Orblind running a lot of junk, but looks like Azrael or Frostbite is going to be running that now, so I don't really know who to switch off to. McCree.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really seen him play much McCree, but I know he's really good with hit scans. But looks like that Zar grab is going to take out 4 members of the team. Yeah. Going for another lost team fight for GHC as Ryan is... Oh, that was spawn. It was flip-flop, my bad.
Yeah, so it seems like Orblind will not be able to freely play that pharmacy role that they seem to be really comfortable on, which is unfortunate because personally I think Orblind is a fantastic Pharah and Crunchy Leaf as well on that Mercy. So it'll be interesting to see though. This is a good way to always push a team to see what heroes certain people could play when they're kind of forced to go away from their more comfortable pick. They are going to run the pharmacy again. I understand why, considering this map is more open. That first map we just ran on is not always the best for Pharah. It's a little bit more closed off, and the hit scan can easily get high ground. Here it's not as easy, so they might be able to run it. I just hope that if they do see that it's not working, they'll switch over to that McCree or that Junkrat a little bit quicker this time.
Yeah, that can definitely help with counters. Looks like we're going to have Azrael switching off to McCree going hit scan. It looks like Farah's already up in the sky. Alright, looks like GHC's going to be going for a right push. Orblind on site. Ooh, they have a Lucio running around. That's going to be difficult to take him out.
I think Ryan's already is on both sides. Go ahead.
It's like Ghost trying to get in this side real fast. Are still trying to hang out a little bit back and then some tickle damage. Azrael going down, and the Rhine. Even GHC kind of undefended. Zara and Pepsi Cola going down for another lost team fight for GHC.
We got Tracer on the side of Northwestern, just realized that. We also saw that Pepsi Cola switched off that Zen for Ana. I think that was a good pick. They needed a little bit more healing, especially if Crunchy Leaf's going to be on Pharah. I really do think Orbline at this point needs to consider switching to Junkrat, which is apparently the other hero they're comfortable on. I wouldn't be surprised if I see the switch happening now.
Yeah.
Personally, Barrage is not a good enough ult to jeopardize that, so we'll see if they decide to make those switches. I'm seeing Junkrat orbs or balls. Grenades, so I'm guessing they switched off. Well, I guess we'll see.
Oh yeah, looks like Orbline already switched off. He's getting pocketed by Crunchy Leaf. GG kind of stuck a back right on their side of the map for choke. A Creole.
Nice. We be having that all a lot of the time. Big pulse bomb
that
there.
Tracer bomb.
Yeah, huge. Hades over there with that triple pulse bomb. Fantastic use of that. Crunchy Leaf might get... No, Crunchy Leaf ulting. I thought they were going to get stuck. It's not looking too great for Grace Harbor College right now. They need to just go in as a team probably on the right side and use ults as best as they can. I don't know which ones they have, but we see Tyre online, see a few ults, so they've got to get a good fight here.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
I believe I saw Nano, so maybe a Tyre Nano would be the best right now. Just being able to take out a couple of them. Ryan getting countercharged. The slam going down. Taking out one. They're gonna get grabbed, taking out a McCree. GG contesting point. Orbline getting another. Going into overtime.
Huge nano
GG caps point.
Huge nano there and huge anti. Yeah, great retake. Definitely props to the Ana there for both the nano and the anti. Ooh, unlucky pick there. Big sleep there from I can't read that name. Not even gonna bother with that Ana's name, honestly. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. It's like I heard that wasn't a Bob come out. I'm sorry, that was Ash's Dynamite.
Probably want to grab early here. A little too late for that now. Yeah.
Ghost trying to get it back into sight. Ooh, Orblin with a 3K. Ooh, Crunchy Leaf getting the res.
And the res from Crunchy Leaf, yeah.
Azrael going back down though.
It wasn't enough. Hades on that Tracer, putting in some work.
Yeah. But I think that Tracer just pushed in Nano too.
Yeah. Alright, so it looks like our first map of 5 will be going over to Northwestern College. I think we had a few little missteps in terms of maybe trying to run that far just a few times too much. Sometimes you just run it 1 or 2 more times than you need to, and you get a little bit cut out. Hades putting in work on this Tracer with this huge pulse bomb here. Bubbles going down at all the wrong times for the side of Grace Harbor College. But fantastic play from Hades. I think based on the last time I casted this team, I think Orbline's going to have a little bit more trouble this time around, kind of getting to put in that work. We're seeing Mercy Ana, which Mercy Ana is always a decent combo. You know, you have a ton of healing there. You've got your anti-nades, which your Ana is... What is the name of the person who plays Ana? I'm trying to keep up with that.
I don't know.
It's usually you, right? If I'm not wrong. Last time it was you.
Yeah, it's usually me. I think it's Pepsi Cola, if I'm...
Got it. Yes, you're right, yeah. You're right. So we've got Pepsi Cola, Leanna, and Ezreal on Soldier, and I'm not seeing a Pharah, so I think they're understanding that they can't run that at the moment. I'm interested to see what Northwestern College has brought up in terms of defense. I wonder if we'll see anything cheeky, or if we'll just see the usual. Let's see.
It's like Azrael's going to be going up top onto the feeder. Ooh, Orbline going down early.
Yeah.
Crunchy getting the res though. Crunchy always has those risky reses just everywhere.
And fantastic bubbles from Ayatsuru and just tank play regardless. They're always protecting her. Azrael going down this time. They don't have the rest for that though, so they'll be having to push in as 5 or disengage.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Looks like they're pushing in as 5. Probably trying to get some ult charge here. That's a fair strategy. We've got Ayatsuru being a very aggressive Zara, which is, as a grind player, always lovely to see. Huge bubble there.
Orblind getting 1, but Ghost getting traded out. Pepsi going down 2. In the 4v6, I believe. Azriel gets naded out. Crunchy going down 2. Yeah.
Orblind already with the tire though, so you can be happy with that.
Yeah. Looks like Ghost's gonna be pushing in a little early. Alright. The GHC backed up onto choke now.
We got that Hanzo on the high ground. It's going to be difficult to deal with. They either need to have Azrael kind of run up there and take him out, or they'll have to maybe try a dive tank of some sort. We'll see what happens here.
Oh, the Nano going out on Run. Orblind and Ghost each getting
leave
one.
On both sides, yeah. Ooh,
and
huge
a
tire
jump
for
tire.
Orblind there. Ooh. That ult can be difficult to use. It's a blessing sometimes. You just even want to get 1 pick with that, but to get 2 or even 3 is fantastic. So great. I want to say great tank play there. Nano's coming out on both sides. Ghost taking out the enemy Reinhardt with that. So just overall, I feel like that was great team play. Very coordinated, good use of ults, and really good job. They're going to be coming up on Pfizer now. Probably coming up on Valk as well, so they'll have a few ults to hold off this next defensive offense, I guess. But I do believe Northwestern has a few ults up as well, so this will be interesting to see.
Yeah, Northwestern should have a couple. So something we've been working on is working on that ult tracking and that ult planning. So hopefully GHC will be able to get ready for that and know what they need to do to counter. Like
expecting to see Visor coming out here.
Zargrab? Orblind getting 1. Oh, and the Dragon.
Grab Dragon. Not much you can do against that, especially if you're not going to run any defensive healers. Defensive healers being healers like Lucio or Zen. But they're still pushing in.
Yeah. GG making a gold hold right here. Ghost going down to the Fire Strike. I think Azrael's just getting some chip damage in there.
Yeah.
Ooh, Shatter. And the Fire Strike taking out Azrael.
Yeah, it's gonna be staggered now. But getting Crunchy, they're getting the res with the help of the tanks. Visor coming out.
Alright, Azrael getting 2 with the Visor. Ayatsuru getting another one. Crunchy.
Crunchy.
Not the Battle Mercy, no!
Not the Battle Mercy!
Oh.
That aside, Hades has been putting in a lot of work getting that high ground. Azrael is doing a very good job at getting that high ground back, though, so that the Hades can't just hang out up there and get the shots necessary. Hades having pretty decent accuracy, so that's definitely something they have to watch out for.
Like to get aggroed. Ryan getting nanoed, I believe it was, and a Lucio will coming out. The Creole. Yeah. GC backing up. Ooh.
Yeah, Shatter coming out from Northwestern. Not sure about that one. They already were disengaging.
Yeah.
They'd won the fight, so I don't think that was a great use of Shatter for Northwestern College. And I hope they relate that over to Ghost. Ghost can be a little bit more aggressive now that they know that Shatter is no longer up for Northwestern. A lot of ults on both sides here, so I think Grace Harbor can be pretty happy with that fight, knowing how many ults were used by Northwestern.
Yeah, the over-ulting by Northwestern definitely might help with the confidence. Hopefully it'll make it easier for them to push up into the card.
Are getting taken out, unfortunately.
Ooh, another Zargrab with the Dragon. taking out 4.
Huge.
And Orbline going down.
Alright, we got, well, they did, Ortline going down, and they won the fight, evidently, but they did just use their biggest kind of ult combo, so they won't have that up for next fight. So at least Grace Harbor can go in knowing that, but they're not going to have, Northwestern not going to have as many ults as they might want to go into. Ooh!
Crunchy getting the res off, though.
Yeah, but they won't have that for the next 30 seconds, so...
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Orbline getting the 1 off.
Great dive there from Orblion.
Nice conk lines. Just shooting some shots in there. Got that trap trigger, but Zara bumbled herself. Nice.
They get that Lucio off point. That Lucio can contest. There we go.
There.
Ghost is a fantastic Ryan.
Yeah, Ghost is doing wonderful this game. A couple close calls with some lost fights, coming close to overtime. Coming close to ending overtime, sorry.
Ordline doing a fantastic job at keeping high ground away from Hades. I think Hades is probably feeling a little frustrated right now. But props to Ordline for really contesting that high ground, keeping Hades from getting through rain. Ooh! And Smoothie getting revenge for their fallen brother.
Ooh, the dragon going out. Getting 2, both tanks down. And Azrael.
Yeah, Hades is getting those dragons a lot. Bringing a lot of damage into.
GC backing out as to not stagger themselves. The Nano going out. And the Chef. And Ghost missing the charge though. Crunchy with another res. Azrael with the ult going off. Ghost with a fire strike getting 2 down.
Yeah, and no more Lucio ult on the side of Northwestern College. So they don't have a defensive ult for anything that Grace Harbor might throw at them. I do believe they have Grav on the side of Northwestern.
Yeah, Grav should be close to being up.
Ooh. Yep, there it is.
GC all going down.
Yeah.
Losing the game right there.
Yeah, it's a decent push. King's Row is notoriously difficult, especially on this last little part where the spawn is just that close to the ending, that close to the payload. So overall, just a fantastic hold from Northwestern, but we have to say Grace Harbor did a really great job. Definitely props to Orblind. Hades, when they got to have that high ground uncontested, doing a lot of work for Northwestern College. So I think they did a great job at identifying that as a problem. It's like, okay, we have to make sure we contest the Hades on the Hanzo on the high ground. And Orblind doing a good job of that with Crunchy Leaf. Ghost as well, fantastic on that Reinhardt, doing a great job of blocking the shatters coming from the side of Northwestern College. Great bubbles as well from their Zarya. Overall, I think great team play from both sides. It was a good round regardless. At this point, they have to. Grace Harbor kind of has to hope to hold this point. They're running an Orisa Rein, which is an interesting choice because I personally see King's Row as a kind of Rein Zarya map mainly, but they're running the Bastion. I understand why now. Never mind. Double shield Bastion, a decent strat. Yeah.
I did not see that Bastion at first, but now the Orisa makes sense. Oh
yeah,
no.
Hey, not a bad idea, especially on this first point, but they'll have to switch off if they lose this first point here.
Yeah.
A May on the side of Northwestern College.
Very aggro. Azrael taking out 1. Lucio going down, losing some healings, but Orblind going down 2. The mortality field going out. Crunchy Leaf getting the res right in the middle of the fight. Ooh, Hades taking out our Bastion. Orbein with another one. Ghost going down though. Is Ryan slightly out of position? He's getting back though.
They got Nano up.
Oh, Nano already. Oh,
yeah.
That tire would have been good.
Yeah, but the Nano and the Hades there giving him a lot of damage, so it was an easy takeout on there. They're gonna have to back off here and give their first point over, and maybe consider a switch off this Bastion. It did not seem to go too well for them on this first point. Northwestern doing a fantastic job as just pushing into the point. That's the issue that you run with when you run Orisa. She's kind of a more defensive tank, so when the other team plays aggro, it's a little bit difficult to kind of counter.
Yeah. Like Orbein's getting a little flank behind. Getting slept, and I believe I saw May Frost come right at him.
Orblind's not making it out of that, I don't think.
No. Oh, maybe he will. Ghost having Shatter already. Dragon coming out. Taking out one. Ooh, we got Azrael on this Pharah. Ooh, going down.
Big shatter from Ghost, but I don't think he has the speed to follow up on it. Oh, 2 ults.
Yeah.
On the side of Northwestern College. Northwestern has a tendency, in my opinion, to overult a little bit. So I think Grace Harbor needs to kind of capitalize on that, because I don't believe that they needed either Lucio or Mail at that point. The majority of Grace Harbor was down, so they kind of need to capitalize on that and use their ults a little bit more efficiently.
Yeah, that's definitely a big downfall of Northwestern. Another Nano coming out on them. And the Grav.
Yeah.
3 going
They
down.
are getting value from the ults they are using correctly, though. We're seeing Ezreal on that Pharah now, because there is a good point. Northwestern is no longer really running a Pharah counter. I do think they need to switch off the Orisa, though. They gotta run the Rein Zarya here, especially with the May involved. I would have hoped they switched off of it earlier. So whereas Northwestern is over ulting a little bit, Grace Harbor needs to be switching off of things that aren't working just a little quicker.
GHC's back wall going down, but May will put put her wall right up in front of it. Yeah. GHC not getting much use out of that back wall, kind of hurts.
Coming up,
charge
yeah,
getting
kind
close.
of a little early there, yeah.
Ooh, Orisa's Bongo going down. That's not good.
Yeah.
Crunchy getting a res.
Big res from Crunchy there, though. That's huge.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that we got the Orisa Bongo off, that might be one of the reasons why they're sticking on it. So I'm kind of hoping that, especially now, they'd switch off to something like Azar for final point.
Yeah. But personally, I don't think Bongo is a good enough ult to kind of keep running Orisa for. Oh! Hades catching Orblind out of position there, just above the shield.
Another dragon going out. Ooh, big shatters.
Nice.
Orblind with the double kill. Ghost going down. Azrael getting left out. Jess, Crunchy, and Junk left, I think. Oh no.
Yeah, there's just a bit of a lack of coordination, which comes with running an Orisa Rein into a Rein Zarya. The lack of bubbles is really hurting them right now.
Yeah. Oh, looks like we got a Wrecking Ball now.
It's a desperation pick.
Yeah, not really working out as they planned, but...
Yeah, maybe a little bit early for that.
Yeah.
Oh.
That nice conk line from Orblind.
Yeah, it's very accurate with them.
Yeah, surprisingly so. It's...
Yeah. So we saw a few times there where, half of Grace Harbor was already down, and we would see a Beak come out from the side of Northwestern. Beak being a defensive ult, kind of. It can be used offensively, but not when half the enemy team is already dead, So something that Northwestern could definitely work on is that. And I'm sure they realize it happens to the best of us, but I'm noticing a pattern. And so Of course, I have a little bit of bias for Grace Harbor, so I'm kind of hoping they keep doing it. But as an unbiased commentator, that is definitely something they want to work on here. We're seeing Winston Sigma, an interesting tank combo, but worth a shot. I just only hope that they will switch off of it quickly if it doesn't work. We are on Temple of Anubis right now. Take us away, Xanthides.
Yeah, alright. So the Winston Sigma, it's not the best combo. Ooh, Crunchy and Asriel going down real fast. Both healers, not good, but Sigma and Winston are some of our tank's best players. I know Ghost is really good on Sigma. I believe that's what he's playing right now. But Orblind going down. GHC staggering right now. Getting hit with that dynamite.
Sigma and Winston both solid tanks on their own. Together, however, not the best combo, and I do believe we're seeing that Winston run it back to switch to something else. We are seeing Orblang on that far again. I don't see a hit scan on this side of Northwestern, but I haven't been able to see their full comp. And there is an Ashe, so there we go. Never mind, there is an Ashe on the enemy team. I'm interested to see what... Go ahead, sir.
I think I see a Bastion, maybe. So they might be running double shield bunker.
Oh, with an Ashe. An Ashe who's putting in a lot of work.
Yeah.
We're seeing double shield on the side of Grace Harbor as well. Ayatsuru switching onto that Orisa now. Sigma Orisa, again, not a bad choice. If you're going to run double shield, I would much prefer Sigma Orisa than Rein Orisa. But exactly, we haven't really gotten a chance to see Northwestern's full comp just yet. There are rumors of a Bastion, which is a lot of shield shredding potential there, so they're gonna have to counter that. I think they're running Ashe Jump, if I'm not wrong.
Oh yeah, no, I see it now. That's Ashe Jump.
Yeah, Ashe Jump, which is still a lot of shield damage, as we can see right there.
And the back wall going down. Asriel going down, that's one healer. Orblind, ooh. Punching in the res, Orblind and Aratsuko. One DPS, one tank.
Great use of BAP ult there on the side of Northwestern. I would have personally backed off there. I think they were hoping that Pepsi Cola's shield would be enough to kind of hold them off, but at least they won't have that for next fight. They won't have BOP for next fight, so Grace Harbor can start to kind of consider a push now that they know those ults are down. Yeah, and I mean, you spoke briefly about Sigma kind of being something that Ghost is on Soldier. I don't know what we're talking about. Sigma being kind of a tank that they're comfortable on. Sometimes that's just something that you want to do is run what you're comfortable on, regardless of meta or whatever it might be. Hopefully they can push in now that they have a Rein and they'll have a little bit more brawl and a little bit more frontline. But they need to start pushing in. They have 45 seconds, so it'll be interesting to see what they can do.
Alright, looks like another bomb's gonna be going out from Ashe. Looks like we're running Rein Sigma now with Orblind on Sim.
Sim. You got Tac Visor coming out from Ghost here, taking out nobody.
I believe I saw a Nano from our side onto Rein.
Yeah, didn't capitalize on that either.
Another back wall.
Yeah, putting in work. Yeah, big pick from Ayatsuru. They could push in. They're down one tank now.
Crunchy going down, and Orblind.
And Orblind. Hades putting in work on that Junkrat. Ayatsuru not going to be able to do much here. And it looks like Northwestern are going to be holding on to this first point here. No ticks on the side of Grace Harbor. So Grace Harbor can only draw the next game. If they lose the next game, unfortunately, we will not be seeing any more Overwatch for tonight. But I am getting rumors of a possible interview with Orb Lion. So I'm looking forward to that regardless of the match results here. It's not over for Grace Harbor. They just have to put on a very and I mean very strong defense. This first point is notoriously difficult to hold regardless, but it is even more so when you have to just hold that first point. They have 0% progress on the side of Grace Harbor, so Grace Harbor has to hold here. We're seeing the double shield again. Ayatsuru on that Orisa, Pepsi Cola, I believe, on that Sigma. We're seeing Bap Mercy. Bap Mercy, actually one of my favorite healer combos. So I'm happy to see that.
3 should be Vancity. 3 is
So we lost transmission again. I hope you all can be a little bit patient with us. We're having some network latency issues, but we'll get the games going for you again. So we're seeing Pepsi Cola on that Sigma here. Double shield again. I'm not sure exactly what DPS we're running. I'm seeing a Junkrat though, so a lot of shield damage. Northwestern speeding onto the right side high ground. They're going to be going for that high ground. Good rotation from Grace Harbor College here. Orblind being a little risky up there though. I'm worried that he'll get pushed out of there. He's hoping for an early pick, and they have to be aggressive here. They have no choice. So I appreciate that aggression. Getting taken out by Hades on that right side, and CrunchyLeaf getting the res onto Azrael, but I don't think that's going to be enough for them, unfortunately. Ayaturu taking out the smoothie on Reaper there. Not much else going on though, and too many picks on the side of Northwestern. Grace Harbor looking like they're going to lose that point. However, the healers are alive. We'll see. Battle Mercy for the win.
Nah. Come on. Ooh, Tracer back on site now.
Yeah, they're trying. We can give them that as much. They're trying, but unfortunately, the win goes over to Northwestern College, and they'll be taking this entire series 3-0. Grace Harbor College doing a good job. I think just maybe losing a bit of that coordination that makes them very good. Out of just a bit of panic maybe, but hopefully we can get some of Orbline's insights on that. Overall, great job from their first team. I do want to say this, they were just playing against the #1 team of the series. And CrunchyLeaf is indeed epic. CrunchyLeaf getting those huge reses, taking 25% of team damage. Fantastic heals, just fantastic plays from both teams. But they were playing against the #1 team of the series. So I have to say that was not terrible. It was a sweep, unfortunately, but I've seen worse sweeps in my life as both an Overwatch player and a caster. So, Grace Harbor still has plenty to be proud of.